I would like to ask this question of Roberto and Officer Allen. What gives an officer the ability to search someone based on only their appearance?
Well, if they're walking around and they're still sporting a Cottonmouth Kings t-shirt in 2011, you should probably search them. I'm just saying. There you go.
That's incorrect. We have no right to search people based on their appearance. People are searched. Every day I come to work, we have roll call. In roll call, they give the events that occurred the night before. So if roll call started at 7 in the morning, maybe a robbery happened at 11 at night. There's going to be a BOLO, which is be on the lookout for these particular people wearing this or that particular race. We have the right to search anybody within that criteria during a specific amount of hours for that specific crime. But just going out searching people for the heck of it, we have no right to do so.
I agree that you don't have the right to do that, but do you think that there are some officers that will do it and create some probable cause if they see somebody whose looks they don't like and they want to stop them just because of the way they look? Come up with some pretense to do it.
Well, the vehicle book is so huge that I don't know every vehicle violation in there. So I'm sure that no matter what, you could drive from this stop sign to the next stop sign and be in violation of something. So anybody can be pulled over at any time. Actually, one minor violation that a lot of people don't know, if you have anything hanging from your rearview mirror, it's a violation of obstructed view. So if you have your parking pass, your handicap placard sitting in the window, that gives us the right to pull you over and figure out who you are and whatever other inquiries we want to find out we can do. So and we don't tell everybody everything that we can do for those purposes, but it's so many vehicle codes that we can get into that gives us the right to pull somebody over.
An officer was suspicious of somebody because of the way they look or where they were or the car they were driving or the race or whatever it is, they could find a way to stop them if they wanted to based upon a real violation, but the real basis for it being that they didn't like the way they looked.
I can't answer that. I can say
Basically, during your briefing in the morning where they give you guys the BOLO, which is to be on the lookout for, is it ever like be on the lookout for black people wearing clothes? That's what the question is.
See, he and I know better. That's why we're wearing these hats, because if I'm walking around wearing an LA Dodgers hat, I'm definitely going to get pulled over. But no, what I wanted to ask was, so like, what about an air freshener? Like, do you guys just constantly look for like a black man driving around with the air freshener? So you see, say like, you know what, your air freshener's hanging too low?
no.
No?
All right. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
You'd be surprised. Different stations are troubled with different type of crimes. West LA, our problem is property crimes. Property crimes, and you want to say people from the South End coming over to West LA have a hard time adjusting because you don't have the same set of criminals. The criminals in West LA are well dressed and they drive nice cars. This is why they're getting away with a lot of the crimes that are happening, because they fit in the neighborhoods and they can come in, and it's usually college-age kids, educated people that are in the neighborhood that can get away with it without being alarmed, because a lot of people here will call the police when the lawnmower people come to cut the grass. They'll call, I think he's looking into my house. So later on that evening, the house gets broken into, and we have not a trace of who did it, because the person that's doing it usually fits in the neighborhood because they live in the neighborhood.
Do you find it kind of ironic, like you just got done saying, like, those people are getting away with a lot because they're dressed nice and they're driving a nice car? Don't you find it ironic that when you're in a poor area and you're a black male and you're dressed nice and driving a nice car, that's the reason they pull you over?